Well, you know what? I guess on this Thirsty Thursday, Mike's not going to show up for this either because he's scared. What do you think?
Maybe.
I think he's scared. I'm calling him out. Welcome to Last Minute Betting with a couple of nutty guys here.
Yeah.
Brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company. I don't know where Mike's at. He's supposed to be here. I think he's afraid. That's why I'm wearing this Blues hat. Blues won again last night, baby. Jordan Bennington, 40 saves.
Nice.
Mark my words. They're tough. OddsJam Partner Program. Don't forget that link is below in the description. 50% revenue share. Along with our DubClub picks, the picks, and golf is starting off really good right now. I'm telling you, if you didn't get in on a 14-day free trial, I'm sorry, you're not very smart for not doing that. I mean, you should at least take the free trial, for Christ's sakes. Come on. Hi, Justin. I had you back on here because we haven't had a show since Monday, and I felt like it was time for Mike to, have to own up to
that big loss.
To that big loss. But doesn't look to me like he wants to be here. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I hope he comes on because it's going to be pretty good when he gets here. But that was a good call on that Blues game.
Yes, and I wish I would have jumped on it last night because I'd have done the same thing on the money line, but it wasn't as juicy as the other day. Blues goaltending is really good. Okay, both of the goaltenders are very good goaltenders, and if you've watched hockey and you know anything about hockey, goaltenders can steal games. They can steal series. That's why I say that if the Blues sneak into the playoffs, they have a goaltender in Jordan Bennington who can steal a round. Okay. He almost did it a couple of years ago against the Colorado Avalanche until Nutz and Kadri ran into him and, in my opinion, purposely injured him. Which, there went our Stanley Cup hopes that year. But, not a big slate in the NBA. I did, DraftKings has this, well, hey, you know what? Oh, look who showed up. Time to take your medicine, buddy. Don't ever doubt me when I pick the Blues, okay? Never again. You made fun of me. I hit the money line. I hit the puck line. I don't care if it was plus 1.5. And I hit the over 5.5. I won everything that game. Everything. Only the second time, Justin, that I've ever made all three main market bets on a game and won them all. That's happened twice. And I've only tried it 4 times. So I'm 50%. So, Mike.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with being a homer. Had to do with the Blues had lost 3 in a row.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't lose a lot of games. No, I don't want to hear about that. You're right. I thought Bennington was playing, but he didn't. They also have Hofer. Their goaltending is really, really good. Okay, we know that. All right. And secondly, how do you know Bennington didn't inspire Hofer by saying, "Hey, go out and win like I did in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals"? How do you know that? You don't, Mike.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something else. It was Bobby Plager Day.
Oh,
this is the second since Bob Plager died.
Huh?
This is the second year in a row that they scored 5 or more goals.
That's not coincidence. That's destiny.
No coincidence. From now on, remember that in March, Bobby Plager Day, the Blues are playing. And, look at this. Tristan worrying about whether.
Well, he doesn't have to go easy on me because I'm going to hope to have a shot to respond, but we'll see.
Well, you can respond all you want. Here's what you're going to respond with. Respond with a bet as good as that. Give me a plus 160 banger that hits coming from your head. Okay.
Can I talk? Am I going to get a chance to respond to all this?
You go ahead. You go ahead and talk. I'm even going to solo you.
Well, let me be the first to point out that I've actually been on the Blues many times this year at incredible value on the money line and cashed in on them. Many of you know that. Let's also point out, since he's calling me out for this plus 1.5 and money line combo, a week and a half ago, I believe I gave the Flyers plus 1.5 over the best team in the NHL, the Florida Panthers, and said sprinkle money line. That came through. I got zero credit for that. But here, this guy wants to toot his horn for calling you just pulled that out of thin air the other night, man. All of your angles. Listen, let me finish. All of your angles were irrelevant and meant nothing and had nothing to do with the outcome of that game. Let me also point out, a few weeks back, I gave the Chicago Blackhawks on the money line at plus 2 something odds and got zero credit for that. So if we're being technical right here, let me finish. The last heavy underdogs that I've given in the NHL, the Flyers against the best team in the NHL, might I add, the Florida Panthers, and the Blackhawks, both incredible value on the money line. So if we're really wanting to get technical here, Bob, I'm a little hotter than you with the underdogs. You need to catch me. I had 2 in a row. Your turn. You got 1 in a row, the Blues. I'll give you that.
I got an idea. Why don't you show up for a show every once in a while?
I was sick yesterday.
Hey, hold on. Here's my violin, my little violin playing. I feel sorry for you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's all right. I've been sick too, and I get out there and I tough it out. You know what? That's hockey. That's a hockey player, baby.
As I said, if you want to catch my streak of plus odds bangers in the NHL, you've got to give us one more.
I got an idea, Mike. I got an idea. Just because you put it on the show, don't mean shit. Put it on Twitter. Put it on X. Every time you have a banger and it wins, why don't you tell everybody? Nobody knows you're doing that.
I gave it on the show, and I actually tweeted out about the Flyers one. But I was asked. Hold on, I was asked that night to find one, and I gave the Blackhawks, and that came through.
All right.
Let me also add that was part of one of our legs to a parlay we did together. Your leg didn't come through; mine did.
Okay, Justin, you have you can respond now.
I don't know what to say. I'm just entertained by this Stephen A. and Max Kellerman quality bench. It's like, why does First Take exist?
Hey, you know, here's the bottom line. Okay, you made fun of me. You're always making fun of me, and I'm tired of it. All right.
Look, I admit that you were right in that regard. However, your angle has had nothing to do
hold
with
on.
it.
Can I say something here? Angles have nothing to do. It's
Bobby Plager doesn't either. Bobby Plager doesn't either.
It's no different than a team being on the road for 3 games in a row and they're coming home. You know,
that's not what you said. I'm
not saying that. I'm saying it's no different than somebody that has that angle. That's all bullshit, in my opinion. Always has been bullshit. It is what it is. I just threw that Bobby Plager thing in there for the hell of it. Bottom line is the Blues weren't going to lose 4 in a row. And their goaltending gives them a chance. Okay? Matter of fact, I'll just tell you this, Mike. If the Blues sneak into the playoffs, and I already talked to Justin about this, if the Blues sneak into the playoffs, don't be surprised if they win the first round. If Binnington doesn't steal the round, it can happen. It's the NHL. Goaltending is supreme, and the Blues got 2 really top-notch goaltenders.
Look, I have been on the Blues several times on the money line in good situations to back them. One of them was against Edmonton, not the last game, but the one they played before.
Nobody else knows about that, Mike. Nobody else knows about it. Nobody knows about it. You don't tell anybody. What do you want me to do?
I told you on the show. I gave it. I gave it on the show.
I tell shit all the time, man.
Man,
everybody knows.
I gave all these on the show. Go watch.
Let's go. Come on, let's go. Put them up.
Look up the date that the Blues played Edmonton and they won 6-3. It wasn't last game. They lost in overtime. It was the one before that.
Mike, who cares? Okay. This is more recent. We haven't had a show since Monday.
And my Flyers and my Blackhawks was recent.
You were wrong 100%, and I'm muting you now. Nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get the show on the road and let's see what here's what I want. I want one of them 5-unit plays Bob used to give out.
I gave 3 of them out and said, "The hell with that. I'm done."
Why? The people love those. We don't give a shit about the Blues one.
I didn't get anything.
We want your 5-unit plays.
Let me tell you something. And by the way, I did make a mistake. It was only 12 in a row. Dallas lost. I was counting my chickens before they were hatched. I almost counted my chickens too quick last night with the frickin' Vancouver Canucks blowing a lead against Colorado. Yeah, Dallas blew a lead. That I should have won both of those games, but I didn't. I've had a 15-in-a-row streak between college basketball and the NHL, and I had a 12-0 streak in the NHL. Here's what I got to say to you, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you had over 4 in a row?
Well, I actually had 6 in a row in our DubClub picks that we've been giving away. I had a really? six in a row streak, but hey, you want to act like I'm chopped liver over here, whatever.
Ooh, I think he's chopped liver. Do you guys think? Are you getting pissed off, man?
No, but let's not talk about that Vancouver game, man, because that was.
Wow, how much did you lose?
No, I didn't lose, but that was disappointing.
Vancouver's where it's at. It has some of the nicest people in the world.
It does.
Yeah, I'm being me.
Exactly. I'm being Justin.
Not talking about you, Justin. Okay.
Oh, yes, we are. Now, be nice.
Got some of the prettiest girls in the world, too. Don't they, Justin? He knows.
He does.
All right.
You'd be surprised.
All right, so full slate in the NHL tonight. I've been doing a video where I'm giving a lean on every game, Mike. Pulling up the goaltender matchups, the whole 9 yards. Going to continue to do that. Then it's going to be a lot of fun come playoff time. So I'm trying to put out an NHL video every day. There are a lot of requests for it, but you know what ticked me off? I only had 15 views on that video yesterday. Are you kidding me?
It's got to be more.
We got over 1,600 subscribers. You can't view, and I know what it is. We haven't been putting out any content. That's really what it boils down to. I commit to you, subscribers, loyal subscribers.
Let me ask you guys this here real quick.
Hold on, let me finish. We will put out more content on this channel, including Mike. All right, we're going to put 100%. Out more content. We need to do that. All right, now you can take over.
So we've got Florida and Carolina tonight. Big matchup. Obviously, we've got plus odds on the Panthers money line. It is at Carolina, but Florida. I mean, they've been hot. I mean, their last loss was the 2-1 loss against Philadelphia. By the way, somebody was on that and gave that out. But however. The Florida Panthers tonight at plus odds on the money line. What are you thinking tonight? You like the Panthers over the Hurricanes, or did you go opposite?
No, I'm leaning Hurricanes.
Leaning Hurricanes.
Yes, I'm leaning Hurricanes. If you watch my video, you'll know where I'm leaning on every game.
I've got a 5-leg parlay with the Florida Panthers in it, but I got the puck line plus 1.5.
Okay.
So I like Panthers. Yeah.
He approves. All right, look, we got to do this for Steven Batza. He wants a plus 3,000 college basketball parlay. I'm going to go to the college basketball screen. If you guys have anything, let me know. Let me get to college basketball here. Just go to that trophy, click on it, pulls up a league. Here's college basketball.
Man, we don't have a lot to choose from tonight.
We've got all kinds. We got a plus 3,000. We can find that. I know.
Yeah, we only got like 7 games tonight.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll start off with Dayton at -6.5. Actually, at -7. Let's add the Dayton Flyers to that. All right. Justin, you could jump in here. We've got Ohio State and Iowa. Anybody leaning one way or the other on this? Let's just pull it up.
Ohio State and Iowa.
Yeah, you could get the Buckeyes on the money line.
What time do they play?
5:30. 14 minutes.
I'm sorry, I'm totally wrong. Yeah, we do have a lot of options tonight.
I like Buckeyes. What do you guys think? Buckeyes money line. What do you think?
Yeah, I would roll with it.
Okay, let's do that. We got to get to plus 3,000. UTEP and Liberty. This is probably, this is another one that you could, I think I'd go with the point spread on this and take Liberty -3.5 or -3. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Let's make a decision. We got to get this to Stevie B in a hurry now. San Diego State and UNLV. You got to go with San Diego State here, guys.
Yes.
And I think we take San Diego State. What is the line? 3.5. I think we got to take that 3.5. So let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're only to 10:32 right now.
Only a third of the way there.
Yeah, we're a third of the way there. Well, it can pop up here. I like Howard.
I mean, what about Providence tonight? Do we like them covering the spread at least at +9?
Okay.
They're playing your Creighton Blue Jays.
I like Providence. I'll go with that.
And if you really want to make it interesting, do we dare say Providence money line?
No.
They beat Creighton last time they played, and that was they played twice, as we know. That was that overtime game against Creighton, but why not? I mean, they beat UConn this year. I mean,
I'll take the +8.5, Mike. We got to have winners here.
I'm sorry, who?
All right, let's see where we're at.
That was great.
There it is. There it is.
3,000.
That's plus 39.75. Dayton -7. Ohio State money line. Liberty -3.5. San Diego State -3.5. Howard -5.5. And Providence +8.5 is a plus 39.07 banger on DraftKings.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. That's how you put a parlay together, folks, on OddsJam.
I low-key like Indiana tonight over Penn State.
Yeah, I was just looking through my notes and on OddsJam. I didn't really have much of a feel for anything with college basketball.
Well, I mean, Penn State's beat Indiana twice, and I feel like, Indiana did get on that 4-game winning streak to end the year there. And obviously the win they just had against Michigan State. I don't know, man. I low-key kind of like Indiana to get the job done. I mean, you've got a lot on the line there in terms of, some revenge. Lost twice to this team. Are you going to really lose 3 times? I don't know.
Good point. Good point. All right, here. I'm going to do something here. Bob's going to give you some leans here. I'm just going to go through this right now. Islanders, Buffalo, I'm leaning Buffalo. Panthers, Hurricanes, I'm leaning Hurricanes. Senators, Blue Jackets, I'm leaning Senators. Coyotes, Red Wings, I'm leaning Red Wings. Bruins, Canadians, leaning Boston. San Jose, Pittsburgh, I have to lean Pittsburgh. Rangers, Lightning, I'm leaning Lightning. Maple Leafs, Flyers, I'm leaning Flyers. New Devils, Dallas, I'm leaning Jersey in this one. Anaheim, Minnesota, leaning Minnesota. Vegas and Calgary, leaning Vegas. And then Washington and Seattle, leaning Washington. Those are my leans. We call them lean Bobs or Bob's leans. One of the two. I mean, I need to get leaner.
Any particular reason you like Carolina over Florida?
At home, and the last game that they lost to a quality opponent, I think they lost like 1-0, something like that.
Florida lost the last day. They lost 1-0 to Carolina in February at Carolina as well.
And I don't know. I just like Carolina at home. It's always a good bet. Plus, North Carolina is now live with online betting. So, there's another reason.
Yeah, that was awesome to hear.
There's no angle there, Mike. I don't have an angle.
I got a question though. So what is my friend who I run my hockey picks through, he also disagree with me. He likes Detroit too. Why is everybody leaning Detroit right now? Because I've got Arizona plus 1.5 in my parlay.
Well, first of all, Arizona sucks.
Well, I know that. But...
Okay. The Red Wings have got to get their shit together now. Okay.
They're on a 6-game losing streak. I can't imagine that continues playing the Arizona team they are better than. And they're we talked about this in the Eastern Conference. I think last week sometime.
I mean, they're tied in points with the Islanders.
Yeah.
Okay? But they're out right now. But the Islanders are playing Buffalo. I think Buffalo is going to win. That last wild card spot in the East is going to be tough. And
I thought Detroit would. I thought Detroit would be in better shape, but that 6-game losing streak they're on has really hurt them. I think there's no way they lose tonight against the Coyotes at home. So
no, I agree with you 100% there. Detroit wins.
But plus 1.5 if that's what you got in your parlay. Yeah. I mean, I think you've got some hope in that one. I mean, Detroit, they just need to try to get a win no matter how they get it. So
you have a glimmer of hope. Okay. It's a glimmer.
I think he does. I'll tell you what, if Detroit loses this one, look, I know there's still a lot of games left. If they do lose this one, that's going to hurt, man, because this is one you really got to have. If you're at home against Arizona, you got to have that.
Justin, if Detroit loses, you and I can do a face-to-face where, you're up here and we're going to be facing each other, like point counterpoint kind of thing.
Okay.
All right. I'll give you that. We'll move you into that position. And, well, you know what? We'll just kick Mike out.
Go Coyotes.
Oh!
No.
Wow, dude. Wow. You want Mike's job?
No, I'm just joking.
VPS likes my parlay, or our parlay that we put together.
I mean, I got good value on the plus 1.5 for the Coyotes. So.
I understand. Hey, I understand. You might be right. But watch the Coyotes go in there and win the friggin' game.
Yeah, who knows?
That could happen. That could happen. Remember puck luck. You need to remember that with the playoffs around the corner or not long from now. Puck luck has a lot to do with winning. And on top of that, also controlling the neutral zone has a ton. But if you want to know more about that kind of stuff, we can talk about that on NHL Talk with me. But that's not what we're doing right now. We're doing last minute betting. So what do you got, Mike? What do you want to do? By the way, morning coffee picks 943, 807, and 31, up 120.4 units. DubClub picks in golf up 38 units, up 12 units, up 13 units in our everyday picks, and only been doing that for 3 weeks. Okay. we can keep up that pace, going to be close to a 200 unit year. If you could make 200 units a year, Justin, would you not do it?
Oh, absolutely.
There you go. I don't know how much harder I could sell that shit.
You can't go any further. That's for damn
But I don't know anybody else who's been on these kinds of rolls. Okay, you know, a 15-0 run and a 12-0 run. Mike, you know of anybody?
No, that is pretty remarkable. That's hard to do. No,
Could you say that again? Could you say? Can you use that? You used the word remarkable.
Remarkably well, didn't I?
Yes, in the same sentence. It's unbelievable that I'm looking for legendary. That's what I'm looking.
Well, I mean, let's slow down a little bit here before we start using words like that.
Okay.
Remarkable is one thing. Legendary, man. I mean,
DK DFS is on a legendary roll right now. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's DK DFS.
Okay.
He was associated, I think, with OddsJam. He just won 35 grand off a DFS tournament.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great stuff. Good for him.
Absolutely.
Yep.
No, I didn't know him. Is he at DKDF Strength?
No, that's somebody else. I can send you his profile.
DK underscore DFS?
I believe so. Yes.
Is he a younger guy?
Yes, and his caption is "No one runs worse."
Milwaukee bounce back tonight.
I think so. I mean,
I think they should have a good chance to, looking at some intriguing matchups here.
That's not the guy, by the way.
I can send you his link.
All right, just do that. Sure. Mavericks tonight are they resting a bunch of players tonight?
Yeah. Luka's out.
Is he really? I did not hear about that. That's it. That's something else.
I just saw a post on X that was talking about, where's the Mavericks lineup, and talking about a sports book, because I guess they're trying to, DraftKings now has pick 6. I don't know if you all knew that or not.
Well, here's the thing: isn't SGA out as well?
I heard he was questionable, but I don't.
I mean, if he's out, that's a huge line for OKC. I mean, even with no Luka.
No, he's playing.
Okay, I was going to say he'd have to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't have too much action tonight. I don't know. This is only a very short slate, but I do got 2 picks coming up: is the Celtics -4.5 and Devin Booker to get 25 points. I got that at -115. So that's all I got though for the rest of the night.
I took James Harden under 2.5 threes tonight.
Okay. I would like to present something else here. I want to show the Fantasy Optimizer, because I want to show people the DraftKings pick 6. Okay. Same thing as, your prize picks and what have you with fixed odds. But if you look here, there is a ton of plays in hockey. A ton. And they are very high percentage. So I'm guessing you can go to your DraftKings Sportsbook and play pick 6. Has anybody even tried this yet?
Well, I can't, unfortunately. But
no, I haven't actually. But that's very interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting for sure. I like a lot of those 60% plays in the Fantasy Optimizer have been staying pretty still. So I all casual getting into the fantasy optimizer. It's good for them, I'd say.
So there's daily fantasy. And I'm thinking you have to download that onto your phone. I think I already have that app. I got to find out more. I'm sorry. I want you all to be aware of this, is why I put this up here. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know we had it.
Yeah, you're looking at heavy duty percentages to hit here. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And you know, pretty good value, it seems.
Look at that.
A lot of those.
Look at all the 60%, man. I mean, you could build you a couple of pick sixes. I need to find out more about it. I'm sorry, I'm not up to date there enough, but yeah, go to the fantasy optimizer, folks. If you don't have it, go get it. $49 a month. There's no reason not to. $49 is chump change. Come on. Yeah, you just heard Justin. He said the guy hit 30 grand.
Yeah.
There you go. So it can be done. And it was done. All right. You got anybody balling or pucking tonight? Anybody?
I got somebody tonight. I touched on him a little earlier with my bet. I got Devin Booker.
Okay.
He's ball tonight.
All right. Okay. I can dig that.
Big game with Phoenix Suns. And yeah.
Right. I'm going to, if Vasilevsky is playing tonight, which he had not been confirmed when I did my video earlier. But if Vasilevsky is playing tonight, I'm pucking with him. I'm on the Lightning tonight. That's going to be, as a matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'm going to put that out as Bob's last minute play. We're going with the Lightning at home against the Rangers. We know the Rangers are a better team. Vasilevsky I'm going with him tonight. Why? Because he's been a great goaltender, and your greatness just doesn't go away. So I'm on Vasilevsky. Mike, you pucking or balling?
Hey, Mike. Bob. Hey, Mike. Sorry to interrupt. Very quickly.
You're good.
James Harden's out. Just so you know.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Dang it. Yeah. Well, that'll be getting refunded.
Yeah, at least for that.
Yeah. Well, so much for that. He won't be balling tonight. We know that. I'm going with the Florida Panthers.
Okay, and give me a player. Come on.
I'll go with Sam Reinhart.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go with the Bob.
No, I'm going to go with Reinhart.
Bobrovsky, man, that's the Bob.
Yep.
Good dude. All right. You know what? That takes care of this show. Great stuff. Keo will be on tomorrow night. OddsJam Dottie might be with us too. Don't know yet. But Justin, thanks for joining us. As always, you're a good kid.
Anytime. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Tristan Lanuit.
I did too, brother. We're gonna ride that one tonight. I like the Panthers. I like the Panthers to get the job done.
That's cool, Stephen Batsa. You love them parlays, buddy.
That is true. You can't win. Yeah.
We love you, man. All right. That's it, folks. See ya. Have a great day.